Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards for this reading today. Now in the earlier reading, your person came through and said, I still love you. I love you. I'm sorry for ignoring you. I'm going to tell you. So I feel they are intending to apologise for ignoring you, even though they're not really ignoring you ever anyway. Even if you perceive it that way, remember, they are processing what they're feeling. They're working out what to do, what to say, how to move forward. And they intend to tell you they love you. So I'm going to bring in 2 action decks. I want to bring in the Masculine Message Tarot to see what action they intend to take or what they're working through or going through or dealing with. And I want to bring in the Silence deck to see what actions they are planning or thinking about or processing when they are silent or ignoring you, which I feel they aren't at all. Remember, that's our perception because we feel like we need something to happen or something to change, or our inner child is feeling abandoned in that moment. So remember, they're never ghosting you, they're processing. Try and see it that way. And it's always an opportunity, if they're silent, for you to go within, harness your own power and focus on your own life. And then just feel at peace with things, knowing your own worth and value. And when the time is right, they'll come back in. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's going on with them today? Straight out. One's gone on the floor. What do they want you to know? So we've got this one first, and then this one, and then these. So I'm going to do them in the order they came out. And then they're giving me, wow, something in the eye. Amazing. They are looking at their life. They're not happy with what they are seeing in their life right now. And you may be connecting with that. So you may feel like something flies in your eye. Somebody's going to get their attention. Somebody's going to get their attention that something needs to change. They're going to see something. So I'm seeing this maybe seen through an illusion. So they could be seen through the illusion of what their life is like. Finally. And this could also be coming to you as a physical representation of that, like something flies in your eye. So if, say, you're out and about and a fly flies in your eye, or you get hair in your eye, or something goes in your eye and it makes you go like this, something is happening quickly. So again, I feel something is going to happen quickly here. There's going to be a quick change coming in. So again, unexpected communication, spontaneous energy. So I'll see what's going on. So the first card out is the Hanged Man. So this is why there's this delay, or this is why there's no contact, or why they're being silent, or why they aren't moving forward. I need time. And I know you're probably thinking, well, how much time do you need? They need time to do it their way. That doesn't mean it's all their way. It means they've got to do it this way to grow and evolve and transform. And remember, time is illusion, time is fluid, time is man-made. So it takes as much time as it needs to take for them to see things clearly and understand. And that's what they're saying. I need time to understand things from a fresh perspective, to let go and heal the way I viewed things before. Because they may have had a certain way of looking at things in their life, and now that's changing. That's why they just give me that eye issue there. So they're also saying I need time to let go. So this could also be letting go of what they need to release. Letting go of that karmic partner. Letting go of that addiction, letting go of that negative belief system, letting go of that routine or that obligation or priority. That's what they need time to do. And this is why they're asking you for this time. And obviously they don't expect you to wait around. They're really hoping that you don't move on, but they would understand if you've got things to do. And this is why it's never about waiting. It's never about clock watching. When's it going to happen? It's about living your life. It's about being in the present moment. It's about enjoying where you are now, because the delay won't last. The delay creates the way. You may see it as an obstacle, but it's actually an opportunity for growth for both of you. And what your person is saying is, I know who you are. I know who you are. Your nurturing power is guiding me home. Now, home is where the heart is. It's not a building, it's not a location, it's not a place, it's where you are. They belong to you and they belong with you. And they know that. So the Empress is also the divine feminine. So it's like your person saying, I know somewhere inside me that you are my divine feminine, that you are my soul counterpart, that you are my other half, that we belong together. I know that. I know you are. And they know that through the time they've had to process things. Your nurturing power is guiding me home. So that's also a sign for you to keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to change. You don't need to hold anything back. You don't need to stop opening your heart. Obviously, make sure this is equally balanced. Don't be over-giving or over-trying. It's their turn to come to you. But don't stop being the person you are, because it's that part of you that's guiding them home, shining that light. And I'm starting to enjoy life. And this is why, because they're having this time to see things differently. They're starting to recognise they can enjoy life instead of being miserable. So this doesn't mean that they're all living their best life right now. It means they're starting to see. They're starting to see a new way. They're viewing things in a new way. They're starting to see that life can be enjoyed and appreciated. And that's why they're saying, so it's better for me to be alone right now in May. I'm finding my power. So I'm seeing this as the energy where we are. So obviously this is a timeless reading. When you find it, it will be for you. So you may find that they are silent for the next 5 hours, 5 days, or 5 weeks for some. For some of you, it may be 5 months, but I feel that's too long. What I'm connecting with in real time. So if you're watching this right now, or you're watching this in May 2025, it's very likely they are asking for this time in May to be alone, to have this time to go within. That's why there's a delay, to find their power. So it's actually a good thing right now that they are silent, because it's helping them and assisting the connection. It's helping them to find their power to move forward. And they're starting to see things differently, that they can enjoy life. And some of them may be feeling less pressured, and that feels good to them. Or they're starting to reevaluate things, and maybe they are having time for themselves. They could be going the golf course. They could be going fishing. They could be going for a drive. They could be doing things by themselves that's helping them to feel calmer. And they're realising, wow, this is what life should be like. And that's helping them to address their changes. I also feel if they're in a karmic situation, some of them are feeling much better about their life when they're out of that environment. So, for example, they may feel very stressed in their environment, and then they go to work and they feel like they're enjoying the life. But it's not that they're actually enjoying the life. It's just they're away from where the drama is. So when they get away from the drama, they start feeling better and they want more of that. So they're realising, this is what I can actually have. And what I'm also connecting with here is between May and September, they're starting to enjoy life. So definitely feel this is coming to you and being with you and spending time with you. And this is their intention. That's why they're going to reach out. But I do feel May is up in the air. So again, we've got the new moon that's bringing in shifts and changes. And the new moon is obviously coming in tomorrow. So the new moon is activating something anyway. However, if you're not receiving communication in May, don't panic or think there's something wrong. They need this time to find their power. So I am feeling this 5 as maybe over the next 5 days, as move into June, finding their power. Now, they're also saying, I need to find a solution to move this forward. So when they're silent, when they're in their quiet time, they're finding solutions. They're finding answers. They're working things out. They're processing. So you may well see foxes, because foxes are a sign of them finding that answer, or finding that solution, or making that decision. I need to find a solution. Now, that solution could be to move on from where they are, or to break their addiction, or deal with that negative thought, or whatever it is. It could also be about the solution to move forward to you. So the solution could be unblocking you. The solution could be reaching out to you. The solution could be coming forward with a heartfelt apology. The solution could be them working out what they want to say. Because they may have access to you, they may just not be sure what to say. So they're finding their power right now. Yeah, I don't know what I want, that's what I need to work out. Now, this doesn't mean they don't know what they want in regards to you. They know they want you. Your nurturing power is guiding them home. They know who you are. They may not know what they want in their life, because their whole life will change when they move towards you. I don't know what I want. Some of them are thinking about what they want in their career, or their finances, or in their whole life. I'm working that out. This is what I'm working out right now, what my next steps are, how I'm going to live my life, what type of life I want to live. And they know they want you there. They see you in that future. They just need to sort out everything else. So they are doing this for their highest good. This is a good thing. It means they're getting clear about what they want without outside pressure. And that means that when they come to you, they'll be able to be all in with you. So they won't be wishy-washy with things. So, for example, they don't want to feel like you're influencing them in any way, because then they'll feel like it's your choice or your decision, it's not their own. So if you give them this time and space to work it out for themselves, they're going to be satisfied and content with their decisions and choices. And then they won't go back on them. They won't be creating these, promises to you they can't follow through on. They'll follow through on what they're here to do. I will see you again. So this is really to put your mind at rest if you're in separation right now, or there's silence, or you're wondering what's going to happen. They will see you again. So it's not even just about communication. You're going to see each other in person. I will see you again. That means face to face. So they are confirming that to you and reassuring that to you if you're worried. I'm not running from you, I'm running from myself, isn't it silly? So they are also addressing their own behaviour. Why am I acting this way? Isn't this foolish? Why am I pushing you away? I feel like an idiot. I feel like a clown for letting you down. I'm not running from you, I'm running from myself. So they're recognising that you are one. So when they're pushing you away, it's hurting them because they're really hurting themselves, and they're recognising this. So this really is about them allowing themselves to love themselves more, to give themselves permission to be happy and to enjoy life. And that's what they're recognising during this May. So this is why there's delays in communication or delays in meeting up. Maybe if you're even in contact, it seems to be like there's a delay in something. Even if you are coming together, they may not be opening up and you're thinking, what's going on? It's because they're still finding their power. They're still working things out. They're still finding solutions. They're still making sense of things. So don't judge them for that. Give them time with compassion and focus on you. And instead of thinking, oh, they need to do this, this, and this, remember the truth. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not demand its own way. And that's because love is unconditional. So remember, if they're not coming to you, you also need to go within for the answers and find your own power. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.